I met a girl. I think this was some 2 or 3 months ago. Her name is Choma, 16 years old. We got talking, actually knew her parents, and then from knowing her parents, I went to her house and we got talking. Because they wanted me to influence her, make her do things better, and all that. And then I found out that she spent 6 hours every day on Instagram, on TikTok, and on social media platforms. And then in my head, I thought, when she's 17, she would have gone through over 20 to 40,000 different faces of people that she would want to become, losing herself. The question is, who is she becoming? Every strong society is built on 3 strong pillars. Those pillars are truth, wisdom, and reason. These 3 pillars that I've mentioned are like the oxygen of every civilization, just like you are. Oxygen is what you use to breathe. But I'm going to ask a question. By a show of hands, how many of us have social media handles? If you have a social media handle, let me see your hand. Okay, let me speak it in pidgin. If you get the social medium, let me see your hand up. Good. I have all the social media handles. I have Instagram, I've got TikTok, I've got Snapchat, Facebook, Tugo, Badu, all of them. I have them. But I will tell you something. I mentioned something about the 3 pillars of every strong society. I mentioned truth, I mentioned wisdom, and I mentioned reason. But I will tell you something. These pillars are crumbling every day. They are not crumbling because of wars. They are not crumbling because of famine. They're not crumbling because of natural disaster. They are crumbling because of a tweet. They are crumbling because of a post. They are crumbling because of a TikTok challenge. I'm just going to say it the way it is. If you're not here to listen to the truth, you might as well just start going out. Because I'm just going to say it the way it is. Societies, countries, developed countries like Mali, Greece, Rome, Egypt, they were societies that held on to truth. They held on to wisdom. They held on to reason. But in these days and age in Nigeria, we have substituted wisdom for virality on social medium. When you want to post a video, you want to create a video to post on social media, you don't think how this is going to affect anybody. You don't think if this is going to add value or it's going to do anything. Your own is, it go viral. That is the question you ask. Without thinking how damaging that is doing, what that is doing to our society. Nobody thinks about reason anymore. Nobody thinks about deep thinkers anymore. Most of you are here. Your life you lived by what you see by your influencers doing on social media. You don't think for yourself. It's what your influencers do that you follow. For us to have a better society, we all have to understand that social media shapes perception. And what we see on social media is what we believe everybody thinks of. You think these government officials, like I said earlier, don't see what we do on social media? When you're supposed to be complaining about what is going on, the ills in the society, we are doing different TikTok challenge, shaking bomb everywhere. Let me give you an example of what happens in China. Do you know that the TikTok in China is different than TikTok in Nigeria? If you have ever come across a TikTok post in China, you don't see TikTok China dance challenge, shaking bomb bomb or anything. You don't. All you see is technological things, things that add value, and things that will uplift the society. But what do we do here? Our own is to shake nyash. Our own is to go almost naked on social media. Our own is to drag each other on social media. Our own is to follow blogs. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to follow blogs. Our own is again, what am I now saying? Allow me talk now. Our own is to do all these things that does not add value to us. See, I don't want to go beyond what I was saying, but all I'm trying to say is, for our country to be a better place, all of us collective together will play a role. You see, that person that is creating that content that is causing division, that person that is creating that content that is causing somebody to drag somebody, that person that is creating that content that is a lie about some other person, and you are liking that person's content, you are retweeting that person's content, you are part of the problem. How are you part of the problem? Now, go on Twitter of Nigerian Twitter. As far as I'm concerned, Nigerian Twitter is just made up of two things: bigotry and misinformation. Those are just the two things on Nigerian Twitter. But you go on that Nigerian Twitter, you see somebody now will tell you, Baba, leave that thing. If you do posts for Instagram, now your numbers go up. If you do posts for this, if you post normal thing, they're not going to listen. But you are part of the problem. See, they like, for example, Eric is doing a bad content that makes somebody drag somebody, content that makes somebody insult somebody, and you, maybe Mommy Hilda Tokubo goes and likes Eric's video. She is paying Eric for doing that video. She's empowering Eric for doing that video. And you that is on the other corner is watching what Eric is doing. You are watching that Madam Hilda is liking the video. Others will see that Madam Hilda is liking the video. They will like the video as well. His numbers are increasing. Everything is going up. You that is watching, you will not think, oh, for him to insult person and the number they go up, maybe now wait till I go do as well for my numbers to go up, and you start doing the same thing. We reward rubbish in our social media spaces. When was the last time we rewarded a teacher? When was the last time we rewarded a professor? Please, nobody should drag me. But anyway, I don't care. I'm used to dragging. But you see some people go out on some platform where they go even do nyogrenyo in the platform. They will come out. They will become special advisor. But the best graduating student in a school get 100,000 naira. 50,000. So what kind of society are we breeding? What kind of society are we breeding? Who are we rewarding? We are rewarding unruly behavior. Which platforms has, if I ask you, which platform on TV has the highest view? What would you tell me? Exactly. What happens there? Do they do anything to add value to you morally, mentally, and otherwise? What kind of society are we now expecting that we're going to be in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years? See, I don't want to, say my time down the day up. I don't want to talk too much. But all I'm saying is, please, I use God to beg you. For us to be a better people, let us start doing better. That like, when you like that comment, you get one blog. Thank God, sir, I don't remember now. You get one blog, Eric. If that blog, if they bring their page down, if they come back within 30 minutes, Mommy Hilda, 500,000 followers. I don't want to mention the name of the blog. You know. Most of you know the name of the blog. Who is following the blog? Most of you. Now let me tell you why most of you follow these blogs. People follow blogs. Blogs hate good news. If now this red carpet be good news, blogs would fly. They don't touch it. They follow only bad news. And most of you follow these blogs. I'm not saying don't follow blogs. If you want to follow maybe an entertainment blog, well, follow like Tunde Not. He's not a blogger, he's an entertainer. That's what I think. But there are other blogs that depend on bad news. And most of you rush to follow that bad news. Why? I will tell you why most of you follow those blogs. In case you don't aware, if you don't like it, that is your business. Most of you have deep-seated trauma. And let me tell you what that deep-seated trauma is. You want to see other people's bad life to make yourself, that is where you are, feel good that their own no worse reach your own. That's just what it is. But all I'm saying is, we blame the government, but we are the problem. We are the problem. You go say, oh, this governor not do well, this president not do well. In your small space, what are you doing? With that comment, you comment on social media to insult somebody, you are an idiot, your life don't spoil. What are you doing? If we're being honest. But let me tell you something. If you go on social media and somebody posts something, a beautiful picture, well-dressed human being, and all you can see is one thing bad about that picture is not the problem. You are the problem. Can we, as a people, start being better? I've been invited on tons of TEDx's, but I've never gone. This is the first TEDx that I will be ever. Why? Why? Because the TEDx is in Enugu, where I am from. I'm from Isigwe, Owoka, in Kano East Local Government Area of Enugu State. I'm a proud son of Putamba. I'm going to say this. I will be very happy if the number of people here can effect change on social media. Let us start with us here. Let it be that the change on social media started from Enugu State. When you see those posts, don't retweet it. Don't like things that is going to add pain to another person, that is going to make another person feel bad. Don't. Follow only people that add value, like Eric here. Let's be honest. And we have become a people that don't like truth. I was talking to Mommy Hilda when we were coming. She said some things about Nollywood that is the 150% truth. When she told me, I agreed it was the truth. But guess what? A lot of people called her a bigot. They said she was supporting a particular tribe because she was speaking the truth. How did we get to this point that we are? Like I said earlier, the problem is not outside. Can we stop externalizing the problem? Let us look inwards. How do we make things better? How do we make our society better? Society starts from me and you that is staring ourselves. That comment you give at that post, that like you give at that post, you're encouraging something that is bad. And the theme of this TEDx is Kwechiri. Let me tell you how you're going to do Kwechiri. Have you noticed that when there's a post on Instagram, you get a point now, and it's something that probably doesn't make sense, and then you go there, you're a sensible person, and you drop a sensible comment. Do you notice that dumbos, people will attack you for saying something sensible? What does that do to you when next you see a post? You stay away. When you stay away, what does that mean? It means it is the people that don't have sense that are controlling social media in Nigeria. When people that don't have sense control social media, what is now the narrative? It's narrative of bro. Let's be honest. Which is why on social media, we reward people that should not be rewarded. We make celebrity of people that should not be celebrated. When can we start celebrating good morals? When can we start celebrating people that add value to the society? When you drop that comment in that post and they insult you, with chiri. When you go on that post where they are saying rubbish that does not add value to humanity and they insult you, with chiri. When you see a dancing TikTok that does not add value, go there, drop your comment. If they insult you, kwechiri. When they are doing TikTok live, I say, open your breast, let me see. Open your breast, let me see. You go there, drop your comment, say, this is wrong, and they insult you, kwechiri. For us to be better people, we have to do one thing. Know what is right, do what is right. And let me tell you the truth. In a country like Nigeria, where we're riddled with corruption, when you fight corruption, corruption will fight you back. But when you fight bad morals on social media and the society, it will fight you back. But when it fights you back, what do? Kwechiri. Thank you very much.